What's going on, guys? We're here at the JConcepts Turf Nationals in Connecticut. We just picked everyone up. We got Cole Toller, Hannah Hardison, myself, and Jason Rona, the main man. And we are on our way to the track / get food, mainly to get food because we're all really hungry. But yeah, so start of the weekend here, and kind of doing our little intro. But I guess we're gonna keep you guys updated throughout the weekend and kind of our little adventure travel racing experience at the 2021 Turf Nationals.
All right, cool. Are you excited, Cole?
Oh, I'm ready for it. Never ran on turf, but it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's your first time at Turf Nats. Definitely one of our favorites. So.
Yeah, everyone enjoys it seems like. So had to show up.
All right, we'll catch you guys soon. We made it out here to RC Madness in Enfield, Connecticut, and we're setting up the pits today. Tomorrow, hopefully it'll stop raining. It's really rainy right now, and then we can get into practice and seating, and we're really excited to be out here. It's one of our favorite races of the year here at JConcepts, so we're excited to get started.
I think it's better you don't. Yeah.
What's happening?
Oh, we go. Oh, did it already start?
No.
Oh, that is, yeah.
Be the commentator for
Yeah.
JC video.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, he's ripping.
I think
Wow. Oh, he's got the pass. Yes. Very good.
Oh, he's going.
Whoa. Nice. Oh. Oh. Oh, the line. Oh. That's great. Oh. All right. Reset. Here we go. Oh. Back check.
All right, welcome to the vlog. It's day one at the official day one at the Turf Nationals at RC Madness in Enfield, Connecticut. We're gonna get going here soon. The track's drying out because yesterday we got a lot of rain. So just kind of wait for the track to dry out, then we'll get going with practice today. It's Friday. Tomorrow we'll do qualifying and main Sunday, so that's kind of the deal. There will also be some monster truck racing over here on the A scale track, which I'll show you in a second, which is kind of still really muddy, but it'll be good for tomorrow, so we look forward to it. Are you excited?
I mean, I like to think I am.
It's your first turf race.
Try.
Yeah.
I think it'll be great. I'm looking forward to it.
It's definitely the best race of the year in regards to just weather. We're outside. The turf is so much fun to drive on, so just waiting for it to dry out a little bit. Got some rain yesterday, but overall, it's gonna be a great weekend. It's supposed to be 70 and sunny, so you can't really complain there. All right, Cole, so we're practicing out here at the Turf Nationals. It's your first turf race, so tell us how it's going.
it's good. Weather's very enjoyable today. It got a nice breeze. It's nice and warm out. The track had water last night from the rain yesterday, and now it's starting to come in. Everyone seems to be going on the track and going fast. So
That's good. You like the layout?
yeah, layout's a lot of fun. It's not too challenging, but it's hard to go fast. It's definitely different than anything I drove on, but it's definitely a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, thanks for catching up with us for a few minutes, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right, Brock, so we're doing some practice out here at RC Madness, the Turf Nationals. So tell us how practice is going so far, some first impressions.
It's good. It's fun. First time on turf, so the track's super fun. There's a little bit of a give. It's not quite
insane traction like it is on carpet, but there's still a lot of grip. So it's fun. You can really push and just drive your car.
Awesome. All right, well, we'll catch up with you later. All right, Dakota, we're out here at the Turf Nationals. Went well for you last year, so how's practice going today?
It's going good. The track is a lot different this year. A lot more open, a lot more flow to it. So just been kind of dialing the rides in, trying some stuff here and there. The cars usually always feel pretty decent out here in Astro. It's just kind of making small changes and checking the lap times. So cars are feeling good, getting some tires broken in, and we should be good to go.
Awesome. All right, we'll catch up with you later.
Thanks.
Lee, you've been here in years past, and you've even won before, but today we're starting off with some practice. How's it going so far?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. The track is definitely a lot of fun. The surface is awesome. This year's layout is probably, the past 2 years I've been here, 2019, 2020, this is probably the best one that I've seen. But no, it's really fun. The surface is always awesome here. The layouts are always really cool. So yeah, everything's working good. Cars are working awesome. The B6.3 and the B74.1 are doing really well out there on the Astro Turf. So yeah, it's been a good day so far. We're just kind of doing a little shock work now and discussing our tire situation. But it's been awesome hanging with the team, Brock, Cole, Brent, Davey, Jason, you of course, Jacob. It's been awesome having a good time here. So.
Awesome. Well, we'll check back in later if you do some more practice or some seating. So, talk to you later.
All right, thank you. That was super sandy in the middle of the day. They're not really sandy.
Or do you think it's the shadows that make it look like it's not sandy?
That definitely could be a possibility. Yeah, but like right now, it's pretty fast.
How's the track now? The sun's setting. It's golden hour.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. We actually think the track's getting a little bit faster. That's what I think, what Brock thinks. Yeah, I think the track's getting faster. It'll be to a certain point where the sun goes down and the dew kind of comes up, and it won't be at all fun to run on, but right now I think the track is really good. There was some sandy spots today, like in some corners. There was 2 spots. There's like kind of the dirt from the bottom underneath the AstroTurf was coming through, and like you would go through and kind of shoot like dirt rooster tails, but that's kind of gone away, it looks like. So I think the track's just become a little bit more consistent. You know, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun out there. So
Brock has a lot to say.
Yeah, Brock. Well, I mean, no, but the track's fun. The track's pretty fun, and like Lee said, it's getting faster. I think it's just more people are getting out there and more laps and then more rubber. And with all the rain that they've had, everything's kind of washed away. So
basically
everyone's getting out there, more rubber, it's getting faster. So yeah, but this is my first turf race. I've ran a little bit of Astro when I was at like RC tracks in Las Vegas, but it was totally different. There was no sub floor. Like this track has wood underneath, so it's actually smooth. RC tracks, there was some potholes under the turf, which was a little intense. But yeah, this is my first true turf experience and true turf race. So far so good. It's fun.
Really?
What are you doing, Davey? What are you doing?
I don't know. On my car.
He's afraid of girls. You scare him.
He's afraid of girls.
Davey's afraid of girls.
Davey's afraid of girls. No, he said that the girls the race was cute.
Whoa. Well, Davey, how do you feel? Because you just did Nationals, then you did Surf City. No, you didn't. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Now we're back here. So, I mean, geez, that's a lot of racing.
That's a lot of racing.
Are you, like, burnt out or what?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Kind of tired, though.
Kind of tired?
Oh, poor baby.
You've been across the country, like, twice in the last 2 weeks. 3 weeks. Dang. All right, then. Well, we'll see how tomorrow goes for you, but it seems like you're smiling, so that's positive. So, what happened here?
Here, let me do this. What went down out there caused this fiasco?
I hit the fence pole. Yeah, I hit the fence pole, and it pretty much broke everything.
So we can get.
I mean, your turnbuckles are good. The JConcepts turnbuckles.
Yeah, the JC turnbuckles are perfectly fine.
Your
but
shock looks fine. Maybe a shaft. Arm, your bone's still good. I mean, dude, there's some positives for sure.
But did you get hot lap?
No, this is like on the second lap.
Oh. Well, what's your first one, a heater?
It's a 19.4.
Good enough. Hi, guys.
Cole Tollard's doing the interviewing now.
That's, yeah.
Oh, it's just zooming on its own. There we go. It's real zoomed in here.
Tighten up some wheel nuts here.
We got a car checkdown over on the tabletop. 40 seconds. Tire. Boom.
Drive it where it won't flip, but have the cars where if you drive too hard it will flip.
The suspension on that truck, the rear feels better than our race cars.
I feel like those trucks feel a lot better than the other
Well, those are technically the pro models. And those are retros, so that's why.
Is there like kind of like specs do we work with here?
Are we live? Are we on here?
Yeah.
What's up going on, guys? We're here at, Jason, where are we at?
RCMTC. RCMTC. This is one of their series races. I believe this is their last series race for the year before their World Finals. They have the World Finals here October 1 through 3. And this is their last series race for the Pro Mod class and the Challenger class. So, and then we brought retro trucks here today because I didn't know what they were racing. I brought my retros, and they're going to do some retro racing today because I brought some extra trucks. So we got the course set up over here. We got Dan and Kyle who run this league, and they got their dad who's the line judge here. He sits in the chair and he videos the finish line. So now this is show and shine. So this is where everybody's trucks come out. You can take a look at everybody's truck and see what they got.
What do you think, Brock?
Need some more ride height.
Have you ever seen Moss truck racing?
No, but just
Special, maybe a tribute or shout out. Unfortunately, I got the news yesterday in the morning that a very big name in RC, a person who goes back to the 80s, a person that we remember as an amazing motor builder, and a person that was basically very big in the industry, making a lot of people fast. Somebody from the Northeast who was battling cancer, and his fight just came to an end. And maybe he's in a special place. Maybe he's in a better place. Who knows? Especially now more than ever, with the disconnect of just everything that is going on. Todd Putnam passed away, and again, he had a very long battle with cancer, and he affected a lot of lives. He was in the RC industry, considered one of the biggest contributors to this hobby, and I want to give a special shout out to him and his family because they are going through a rough time.
Edition Racing, inspired by Jason Rona, who shipped his retro trucks up here prior to looking at the classes. So to make him feel better, since we love him so much, we're going to do an exhibition retro monster truck challenge, and then we'll be followed by Pro Mod. Get a lot of good practice in with our retros. This will be a great course for retro too, and we'll set up a fun little bracket so you can take the championship for the day in the exhibition retro racing. But if we're gonna do a track demonstration. If you want to see the track, obviously, guys, today is a day that everybody's got something else on their mind, being the 20th anniversary of September 11. So as a group, as a bunch of friends here, we just wanted to take a second and just remove our hats and just have a moment of silence.
Being said, let's take a moment of silence for the things that have been said today, and then we can get started.
Appreciate it.
Once again, all, thank you so much. God bless, and good luck.
Deck, we'll run Zeus and UFO. Zeus and UFO.
Hard start for Mike, but he evens it up. Jason Rona's motor, and Mike's going to have to come back on him. A nice second turn for Mike.
But Rona and the Bigfoot in the finals. Mike goes down the wrong lane. Line it up for the third.
Thank you there, brother. Aaron, Mike, Tyler, and Joshua. Hell of a start, people. Show me what you got. Come on.
No! Chris got it. Chris got it.
Man, look at that run. Got Jason announcing. All right, Brock, so we just finished round 1 of qualifying. Two-wheel drive modified buggy, like, man, it came down to like tenths of a second, came down to like the final few seconds of your race to see if you or Dakota would take the TQ. Tell us a little about that and your TQ and four-wheel drive. I mean, you're just killing it right now.
Yeah, went out there in two-wheel drive. I actually had a booger. I decided to go up in the heat before mine, so I had to come down. And we went out there. It was a decent start. I passed some guys that started in front of me that actually had really good pace. They were behind me. I felt like I was holding them up. I just kind of waited, and then they made a mistake. I got some clean track. I started to work towards the time. Had a little bit of a mishap over the triple. There was a crash car before it. I had to double it. And then just the last 2 laps, the announcer told me it was close, and I just kind of went for it. Got it by a tenth of a second, which was close. And then four-wheel drive came out, started out really well. Felt a little slow. I was just driving super tense, made a mistake, and then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna leave it out there. And then ended up laying it down. It was a good run. So yeah, it was fun. Having fun on some turf. So
sweet. All right. Well, we'll catch up with you after round 2. So good luck in the next round.
Make a quad out of the double-double? Yeah. Is that the fast lane?
Might as well.
I'll keep that in mind.
That'd be impressive if you could jump from one end to the other.
Are you talking the first and second double or the second and third double?
Either one would be terrifically
hard. I believe in the rule book, as long as you don't touch the pipe, it's legal. So technically, if you accidentally fall off the double into the other part of the track, it's legal. Just don't pipe.
I think I just made up like...
Alright, so tell me, how is your first day of qualifying on turf ever? What are your thoughts here?
It's fun. The turf's definitely forgiving compared to dirt and carpet. It's
1 is 1 degree up.
I like it.
It's 1 degree out.
It's gonna take a while to get used to. There's a lot of fast locals, a lot of guys out of town that are fast as well.
I swear, I know what I'm doing.
But everyone's actually pretty close. There's not like one outstanding driver really. Well, there is and there isn't. We're all that close though.
Yeah, it's definitely close. Well, it was good to catch up with you for a few seconds. So we'll check in later and see how it goes. All right.
Hopefully we can figure out the quad.
Yeah, that definitely looks a little rough out there.
Summit Bigfoot. Up over the roller into the first jump. Nicely done. Actually, that second turn. Your winner, Bigfoot, goes to the final 4.
That was pretty tight.
We'll hang up on the patrol in the first turn, but Dan's hard charging, trying to come back in the second turn. A nice second turn, but Jason's 2X run. Bigfoot moves into the final 8. Nice run for Jason.
Dakota's first monster race.
I think every decides to work the right way.
All right, watch for the green light.
Yeah, right, best of 3. Oh, the gears. Oh, we're going to have a comeback?
Coming back!
Okay, one to Chris.
Congratulations. Great job.
Watch for green.
I'll put their flag over.
Oh! We'll do the 1, 2, 3. We're doing the light? Okay, fine. Got the light.
We got the light, man. We got the light. Back it down. 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 Back it down.
On the green.
You know I don't get the driver's license.
This guy's so happy. Look at him.
Oh, yeah, look.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
We'll feel 3, 2, 1, go. Back up.
We're ready. Let's go. Get Lee on the other one. I don't care. Lee, I already won my over.
Get ready for Brock's first monster truck run.
A little sideways.
Alright, so Lee and Brock are going to battle it out here in monster truck racing.
Oh, I think we're doing the light. This ain't gonna ever work. Alright, you guys, I'm counting you down. 3, 2, on go. 3, 2,
Here we go.
1, go!
Lee and Brock battling it out. Oh no!
14 at 5:11. Landon Lefebvre done with a 14 lap 5. Jacob, Jared.
Oh yeah? Is that it? Davey Bonnet giving Lee's mod car a go.
Oh, Dakota's watching me. Oh, Dakota! It's not me, it's Davey. Davey's driving my full wheel. I saw you guys watching, I was like...
That's why it's fast.
Oh! Oh! Look at that triple. Wow, bro. Thanks, T-Tran.
That's sad.
I'll let these guys by.
That double.
Yeah, that's
side double.
Just a little. The servo broke. Shit.
Again?
Yeah.
He just wrecked my full wheel. He cased the triple.
What do you have to say, Davey?
Did he break it?
He broke it. Should have more power. Hey man, you're on camera. Dude, he just cased a triple, bent the chassis.
Hey, when he was at our track, he bent the chassis like 2 times.
Dude, I broke at their track.
How did you case it?
It all evens out.
I didn't break it.
You did. That. You know you broke it. You're just not saying it.
It's broken, dude.
It ain't broken.
You guys are still friends after that.
Yeah, even though he broke it, it's fine.
Yeah.
This is right now. Brock, Tyler Marcy, me, you, Aaron Thompson, and Andrew Bishop, Jeff Stackowitz, Cameron Dope, Jacob Hardison in the 9 spot.
Why?
I don't know why you filming me.
Because why not?
Okay. Hi.
Tonight.
Oh, I am. I gotta glue Jason Rona's tires.
Gluing party?
A gluing party in my room tonight.
I thought we were determined he's going to stand outside your door and try to break in.
No. I don't want to pay that for the hotel.
I'm just not built like that.
Well, since you're gluing some tires here, you want to tell me about how your day went?
Yeah, I mean, it went okay. The end was better. I got a 3rd for the round in full wheel and a 4th for the round in 2 wheel on qual 2. Round 1 was not too good. I kind of drove bad, and my full wheel broke on the first lap of round 1, and I basically ran the race with the front arm kind of stuck up. I broke a hinge pin, and then 2.0 had some slipper issues, but we got those all sorted out. So yeah, round 2 was much better, and hopefully round 3 we can make something happen. But yeah, it should be an awesome day tomorrow.
So I also saw you run your first monster truck race today. You want to tell me how that went? I know you raced Brock a little bit. You tried it out.
Yeah, that was actually pretty awesome. Jason was kind enough to let me and Brock and a bunch of other guys, Cole and Jacob,
You're supposed to look at the camera.
run his monster truck, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. It definitely is more fun than I expected, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I beat Brock in the monster truck.
Yeah. 2-2, by the way.
But I just had a faster time, so we tied, but the tiebreaker...
We didn't do that. There was no such thing. Anybody that's good at monster trucks knows there's no time.
But in this situation, there was time, and Lee definitely kicked ass.
But in his mind, he was faster.
I was faster, but you know, Brock was a close second. I think he did really well. You're terrible. So yeah, so Cole was good. Dakota was good. Jake did really well. He had a lot of pressure on him, so it was fun. It was cool.
We all won our races.
Yeah, tell me about your experience there, Cole, with the monster trucking.
I had more pressure doing that than racing on the turf track today. Everyone won their races. I'm like, man, I got up to it. I'm like, all right, I can't mess up. I have to win this race.
I mean, you just came off your national championships. I mean,
oh boy, not this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's been going good. Monster truck is definitely fun.
About racing?
Racing's been good too. Had a couple solid rounds. Not like spectacular, but running on the turf is definitely different for me, but it's been a lot of fun, learning a lot of stuff, and hanging out with a lot of friends.
That's the important part. I'm good. I'm glad you're enjoying your first turf race. Speaking of first turf races,
Oh God.
tell me, how's your first turf race going?
I mean, I'm having a blast. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not necessarily doing the results that I want, but I'm having a lot of fun. Kind of learning the ins and outs of everything. Gonna try and just clean up a couple of little bobbles tomorrow and hopefully get some solid runs in, and maybe set myself in the main. Well, I'm looking pretty good so far.
And what did you think about the monster trucks? You tried that out?
I mean, honestly, you know, this whole off-road, you know, scene, just probably just gonna leave it. You know, monster trucks are pretty great. But for real though, I had a lot of fun. I really wasn't expecting it to be so much fun because it doesn't look super crazy, but like when you actually get into it and you start driving it, it is a lot of fun. It's very competitive. There is, you know, some strategy that goes into it. So I mean, I think it's really cool. A lot of fun.
Sweet. Well, thanks for sharing with us.
Yeah.
All right, Brocklin.
Yo.
Tell us. So you've TQ'd a lot today.
Yeah. We got a couple of rounds going today that were pretty good. The 4-drive was really good. 2-wheel drive, I decided to wheelie over, but it is what it is. So, yeah, good day.
And what do you have to say about your monster truck experience with Lee there?
It was good. I know Lee's talking crap, but he could barely beat me with a truck that wasn't as good. So, I mean, honestly,
You said that wrong. You said that way
sorry. Lee's truck he was driving Jason's, and it was very good. It was the best truck. The truck I was driving was not very good. Lee lost to me when I was driving that truck one time. We went 4 times, 2 versus 2. When I drove Jason's truck, it wasn't even close. So we're good. We win.
Why don't we ask Jason who won?
I mean, we do need to get Jason in the vlog, but are you ready?
Yep.
All right. So, there we go. Trucks in the background. You're in here too, Lee? Alright, cool. So, we did some racing today on the turf track and monster truck racing. So tell us about the monster trucks and even how the guys did here.
Well, it was hectic because we had to do the off-road track today, 2 classes, and then we ran 3 trucks over here. You can see we got 3 trucks with dirty tires. So, because I brought the retros, they ran a special bracket for us to race them today. This is my baby, the Bigfoot 4 Louisville. We took a win with this one, and then we qualified 1 and 2 with these, and then we ended up winning monster truck with this one, which was nice because then we had a little extra time and we let the rest of the off-road guys out here, the heroes, give it a shot and see how they liked it. But you know, I think they were surprised that it was a little different than they thought it would be, but they all handled it really well. They all ran a race against somebody, and they won their race. And you know, they kind of got to see what it was all about. And I think they have a little more respect for what's happening out there and winning and losing. But they did awesome. They did really good. So yeah, I did pretty good in 40 plus with my 2-wheel, the B6, JConcepts equipped, of course, and the B6 was working well. 2-wheel mod, I had 1 too many mistakes, but probably be in the B main of that. And then maybe I can go 1 or 2 in 40 plus and make these guys proud for setting all my stuff out there, charging batteries. We've got lead glue and tires, and then we got all these trucks we got to pack up. And so it's been a good day, actually. Just busy, ready for some dinner. And we had some good runs on the off-road tracks. Brock laying it down in 4-wheel And then we had Dakota running well in the second round, Brock got the first round. So we got a good race going on, and I think the mains are going to be interesting. And really enjoying the track this year. It's pretty cool. And so look forward to see what happens.
And the weather, baller.
Yeah.
The weather is amazing.
Can't beat that, huh?
No, this place is pretty sweet.
All right, well, we'll see what happens tomorrow then. So it's the third and final day here at RC Madness of the 2021 JConcepts Turf Nationals. We're currently doing round 3 of qualifying, and then we'll go straight into mains. It'll be AAA mains with 2-wheel drive modified buggy and 4-wheel drive modified buggy, so that should be really good. And then we'll be right on the podium after that, so stay tuned for those results. In the meantime, we're gonna check out this really cool outdoor rock crawling course they have. They really have everything here. They do monster trucks, 8-scale racing, turf racing, carpet racing, indoor rock crawling, mini bees. I mean, they have it all here. So anyway, let's check it out. So we're just gonna give you a quick little tour of the outdoor course. We're kind of starting out here in the back of the property. But they have a lot of really cool features. It looks like they're constantly adding to it. They do have this some lighting out here too. So I guess they can crawl at night. They have some water features. So let's cross this as easily as possible. And then you can see like up there on the hills where we're doing a little turf racing outside. They have cool little bridge features. It's definitely a facility you want to check out if you ever find yourself in Connecticut. It's not too far from Hartford, which is the airport we flew into. But yeah. I know they do several competitions out here. And I think I saw some of them on RC sign up maybe, so you could check it out there to see what their schedule is. Tires. It's very sunny out, so it's a little overexposed there. So you kind of get an overview. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. This is where we just came from, back there. And looks like Jason's up for 40 plus. It's going down now.
To Steve, Jacob, and Matt. Things are changing. My board going crazy here. Everybody trying to find their niche. Top 6 drivers on 15. Finish strong, finish strong. Thank you so much.
Getting ready for Q.
Over in the over in the corner, okay. Thank you. Brock taking care of business yesterday, but opting to run. Tyler, Lee, Cole, Aaron, Andrew, and Cam. This will determine. Brock on a 16. Cole taking over that top spot. We got Andrew Bishop on a 15.03. Cam.
What's up?
We just want everyone to know that Jason's our dad.
Any comments?
Oh, you know, he's our stepdad. Jason adopted us.
Nice.
Yeah, were you lost, now found?
Woo!
Promotions.
Get that out of here. Is this on right now? Well, the vlog's gonna be scary when I'm just looking at it. You turn off.
Are you prepping the car, Cole Tyler, for podium, or are you stealing the tires?
I am stealing the tires because Jason and I are good friends and we're sharing the front.
Aww.
All the girls are one
Alright guys, so you guys just finished up for the day. It's getting dark out here. Brock, you just won 4-wheel drive buggy, and Cole, you just got second overall. Tell us about really the whole day. We haven't caught up in a while. You want to go first?
It was good. We started off with round 3 this morning and had good numbers in both cars, so I was set up pretty good for lanes. Didn't qualify the best in 2-wheel, but we won't talk about it.
Thanks guys for being a little patient. We're just getting the cameras, videos, all sorts of nice
interrupted here for a quick second.
Again, it means a lot that you guys stick.
Oh, another one.
Another one.
Okay. Some serious titans in
Great job,
RC.
buddy.
Well deserved, my friend. Give it up once to the entire staff and crew. 3 days in the books. JConcepts.